tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gossett. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Got room on the return. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass Looking downfield, it's Benedict. Setting up the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Commodores will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Benedict. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Commodores in the hurry up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Extending the play. Look out, he's got room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Gossett. Pressure coming. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Commodores will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Buys a little time with his feet. Finds some fresh air. He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like. And defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Fires to the big fella.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Benedict. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Turning it on. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Scanning the field, it's Benedict. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Connection to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Offense working from the pistol. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Looking for a man. It's Benedict. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cyclones! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. VAndy, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
He'll start this drive firing.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Gossett. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores will try to move the sticks on fourth down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down, Commodores.
They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense.
Here we go.
Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Got room at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Gossett. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The Commodores will punt this one away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Benedict. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Benedict. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back to throw, it's Gossett. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move, he fires. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Benedict. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush finishes it. Now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Commodores decide to punt it away.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And it breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
He smashes his way through again. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, It's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Back to throw. It's Gossett. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Morton. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They just keep firing. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Heaves it deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll pull it on the read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to throw. It's Benedict. Working the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.